Hey everyone, what's going on? Greg here again from Team Blast. I want to talk about how to rank better for the keyword near me. And the example here is movers near me. This is one of my local SEO clients. Back in November, they had a 40% share of local voice, which meant that 40% of the time in a 6 mile radius, they're on page one of Google for the keyword movers near me. Now, here in January, they're at a 51%. So we're grown. We're the top listing here in a 6 mile radius. I want to go over how I look at the map. I want to talk about being a physical address. And then I'm going to talk about some more tips that you guys can implement on your Google My Business account and also website to rank better. So to start, map change. I'm looking at local Falcon scans. I run this on a weekly, maybe bi-weekly cycle, and I'm looking at the map to see dots 4, 5, and 6. Those are my top priorities to flip because if I can flip those dots and either be position 1, 2, or 3, that's going to be a page 1 of Google listing via the map pack for them. So if I was searching for movers near me and they were position 4 or 5, and then in a few weeks later they go to position 3, that's immediate exposure for their business to get more phone calls, more website clicks, and more form submissions. So here's how the map has changed on the left versus on the right. You can see the map on the right now has a lot more dots, position 1, 2, or 3. That's giving them more impressions. And I can confirm this because movers near me is about a third of their searches per month. So you can see that their up searches up 122% year over year. But movers near me has 98 out of 300. This is the biggest keyword that they have. People want to find movers that are close to them because they have to obviously drive out to meet them at their location, etc. This is a big keyword for them. So I know people viewed is up. They're up 25% for their business, but that search is up 122%. Movers near me is a third of their searches. That's why it's so critical for us to even improve it just by a little bit, as we have in January, where they gone from 40% now to 51% for share of local voice. So the big thing, the way that I look at local SEO is that I believe having a physical address plays a critical role in ranking better for near me. So for TM Blast, I have a physical location. You can click on the directions tab, you can get right to my business. I've always speculated that click data has been used by Google and also with Bing and other search engines as well. It makes sense. Obviously, there's ways to manipulate it, but I think from a practical standpoint, if you think about it, if you have a service area business that's a moving company versus one that has a physical location, well, anyone that clicks on the directions for the physical location, that's click data that's being used by Google and also Bing. That's going into their ranking consideration and factor. It's more of a credible business. It has more trust signals as well. Plus, you can also use that same address, name, address, and phone number across the web. These are all strength signals, which is why I think they rank better. So I saw this article. I'll link out to it in the description that talks about, the case that Google's in and how what do they use the Google click data from Chrome and everything else like that. It's very interesting, but I've always speculated that they use this. But for keywords like movers near me, it makes sense that if you have a physical address, you can build a radius around that. And I think Google and also Bing are looking at that data set and saying anyone that clicks on directions, that's a positive ranking signal, therefore should be weighted heavily for a near me search. It makes sense to me. So near me, ways to improve. So I talked about this: gain a physical address. Don't rely on just being a service area business. So even if you are a moving company or an HVAC or a locksmith or anything else like that, and you're saying, Greg, we travel out to our businesses or our residents to service them, really consider getting a physical address that we can have a proper sign for. This is going to be very important for the rankings, and they'll give you more business too. Next is run weekly or bi-weekly local Falcon scans. You're looking for improvements. Look at those dots 4, 5, and 6. Next is study that map. So when you run the scans, keep looking at that map. Keep looking at any areas you can flip. Obviously, you can use, let's say, like Wikipedia or another site too to look up different towns, which has a higher population size. Because if you can flip one dot that, let's say, has 10,000 people versus one dot that has only 2,000 people, flipping that one that would 10,000 people would actually be even bigger for you. So really study the map. Next, you want to create question and answer content on the website and also in the Google My Business account that directly addresses those areas. So say if you service a different town or city, answer that on your website and also your Google My Business account. List those cities and towns off in the service area in the Google My Business account. You have up to 20 listings, so take advantage of that. Don't go out too broad or too far. Simply niche down into your given radius and list off all those towns and cities. That's going to make a difference. Near me ways to improve continued. So this is what I tell all my local SEO clients, but we can make changes on your Google My Business account and website, but a big factor is getting on relevant local directories. So I'm up in Saratoga Springs, New York. I'm always looking for relevant directories for me to get listed on, like Chamber of Commerce's, business directories, Saratoga.org. These are all places I can put my name, address, and phone number because I have a physical address that's really going to help solidify that I'm a local business that serves this area. I think that's the same case for all my local clients too. Get on local directories. It's going to help. Number two, embed your Google My Business map into your footer. So this will be across every page. It just, again, confirms to Google and also Bing, this is your address. This is your phone number. This is where this is where you do business. It's going to help with the ranks. And then finally, include a directions embed from your service area cities back to your headquarters. So what do I mean by that? Let's pretend you are in Saratoga Springs and you say, I service Glens Falls, Schenectady, Albany, and Clifton Park. You might have a service areas page on your website. What you can do is you can then embed the map with the directions tab, let's say from Schenectady back to Saratoga Springs. And you can show it's about a 30 or 40-minute drive. That map embed really helps, again, tell Google that you can drive out. These are your service areas. You drive out 30, 40 minutes. This is how far away it is. It gives users more trust. It gives, I believe, search engines more trust as well, that this is where your headquarters is. And this is actually how far, and this makes sense. You can service. It would look odd if I can say, oh, I'll drive out 400 miles or something like that to visit your location. That wouldn't make sense. But driving about 30 minutes or so makes a lot of sense to include as a map embed. So anyway, just in summary, here is their share of local voice. They are the red line. They've improved from 40% to 51%. It's taken time, but now this is their biggest keyword that's showing their account. This is what's giving them the most qualified impressions, which is leading to more phone calls, more website clicks, and more form submissions for them. And it's movers near me. So if you are looking to rank better for a near me keyword, I hope this video was helpful. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and as always, have a good rest of your day.